Okay, well, I only had 3 potatoes, but man, it looks a lot more than what it looked like when I saw them. It looked like 3 small potatoes. I wanted to make mashed potatoes. I guess I could have made enough mashed potatoes for me, 2 or 3 servings there, but they look like a lot. I decided to go the wedge route. Let's see. Turn the oven on. I'm gonna slow cook these bastards anyways. Put it at 250. And I think I'll slow cook them at 250, and then later on come back and crank up the heat. Maybe toss them a couple times. Get a little olive oil in there. Sea salt. Some BP black pepper. Okay. Here it is, this one. Some black pepper. Okay. Garlic powder. All day. Yeah, that's good. Let's go basic. Toss it around. Mix it all up. Make sure it all gets a little bit of oil on there. Nice coating. Yeah, spread them out nicely. Make sure they all get some surface area. Move these around. That looks pretty good. Go rinse my hands. Oh yeah. What I'm gonna do today, smothered liver and onions is what we're gonna do here. Now let's put this in the oven. Put this on pause for a split second. Yeah, back in the day, liver used to come like in these round containers, and it was all different. It was about a pound you'd get, and then, But nowadays they come in these frozen only, and they're all like, it's like 4 steaks, and they're all the same size, exact same size. So that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know what they do to make it like that. So maybe they mince it all up, and they add some kind of glue or something to it, and then they recombine it. It's not good, but it's the only liver that I can get right now at the grocery store that I go to. I don't know how they get it into these perfect shapes. I don't know, but this one, and then when it gets defrosted, it's like all flimsy and falls apart. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Some people like to you soak the liver in the milk for a while, maybe an hour or so, and that takes off some of that nasty liver flavor that people don't like. But I like liver, so it does have enough flavor. But when I do my smothered liver and onions, I make like a gravy with milk, and then I simmer it for a while, and then I like to simmer it for a while to soften the liver again, because as you cook it, it hardens up, but if you simmer it for a long time, it starts to soften up again. So I like to simmer it, and for me, I think that kind of does the same effect. Although I don't throw away the milk the way they do. They soak it in milk, and then they throw it down the sink. The milk. I cook it in milk, and I think it might have a similar effect, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. That's a lot of liver, but I'm just gonna do it all at once, and I'll probably save some. Most definitely. Freeze some later. Because I'll make a whole pan full of this stuff here. Alright, let me get this done. Liver, baby. It's good for you. Liver is high in iron and other nutrients that you don't normally get from other stuff. You get more of it. This is a nutrient-dense meal. You could eat a steak, but this is way better for you. Let's go to the stove top. Okay, that pan is hot, I believe. It was warming up while we're chopping that liver up. This right here is bacon fat. Sometimes a little bacon. If we had some bacon too, you could. The best thing to do, I think, would be like do 2 strips of bacon. Then you got the bacon fat in the pan already, and then chop up the bacon and throw it in there too later on. But I ate the bacon already, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends how you look at it. Oh, it smells good. Oh man, bacon. Let's get a little more. It smells so good I want to add more. We're slowly gonna make this to a masterpiece. Like I said, iron and all the other vitamins and nutrients, zinc, all the good stuff. Alright, so let's get this liver in here. This pan might be a little too small for all this liver, but we're just gonna have to work with it. I'll just try to spread it out a little bit. I cooled it off a bit. Let me raise the volume. You know what I mean? Let me rinse this real quick. There you go. That took like 10 seconds to rinse it. And it's gonna save me a headache trying to. It looks clean already, but I'm gonna clean it with soap and a sponge later, just in case there's any tiny blood in there. All right. Well, I always salt my things by eyeball. So like that. That's the top. So if I want to do the other side, go like this. Let's pretend I'm doing the other side. And there you go, you salted both sides. So now you got exact salt for the liver. That's how I like to roll. Okay. Salt and pepper. Garlic powder? Just a little bit. Because this is about liver and onions. You don't want to have too much garlic. So I'm not going to use any fresh garlic and just a tiny bit of that garlic. Because we really want to get that liver and onions flavor going. It's taking a little bit of a while. It actually cooks pretty quickly, but it seems like it's taking some time here. You get a spoon here, check it out. We'll mix it up to get the salt and the pepper all evenly coated everywhere. Alright. This may take a minute. Okay. Well, just let that cook. Now, in the meantime, probably a good time to chop up some onions and some mushrooms. Oh, yeah, I got mushrooms. Let's do that. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go over to the other side. Okay, here we are. And I didn't, like I said, I rinsed it, but it's okay because it's okay if there's any blood here because it's all going to get cooked anyway, so. Okay, I only have 5 little tiny mushrooms. So I'm going to use the ends too. The last time I used the mushrooms, I just knocked off the ends. Not today. We're using every nook and cranny to get maximum mushroom flavor. I'll just wipe these off real quick and any kind of dirt we can get off there, mud, whatever you call it. Okay. So that, I'll just slice off just a tiny bit of each end that looks dirty and brown. Part that gets chopped off. It starts to get a little bit off each one. Just a little bit. Yeah, that one's really dark. Oh, even there. Alright, well, that's fine. A little more oxidized than I would like. These are all mushrooms. After all, this one's easy to chop because it already had the end chopped off. It's nice and flat. This one too because it's pretty much chopped off. We'll just do this old school. So we got like half a cup of mushrooms. That's all right. So I got a little mushrooms, and then we have some bacon flavor from that bacon fat. Put about 2 tablespoons in there. We're slowly gonna pull this together. Let's see. And then I got here an onion. It's a very big one. I don't think I need that much onion. I mean, it could go. Well, let's just go for it's a huge onion. We'll go for half. Okay. Scrape up all this onion trash. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Last part, you can turn it over. It's flatter. It's easier to chop that way. Lower to the surface. And you can break these apart. Just so once they get in the pan, they're ready to go. You don't have to break it up. It's easier to do it by hand than trying to do it with a spatula, but whatever's clever. There we go. We got the onions and the, oh my eyes, jeez. Alright, let's go back and check on that liver. Okay. How are we looking here? Okay. Good. It's probably easier with a spatula than a spoon. But it's alright. Give yourself a little challenge. I should have like a flat wooden spoon. You gotta get more wooden spoons. Okay. There we go. Flip that one over. So a piece right here too. Get that over. Okay. Yeah, it's slowly cooking because it's a lot. Okay. You know, when I make my smothered liver and onions, I like to put it over mashed potatoes, but today I'm going to do wedges, unfortunately. But I really love that delicate, soft mashed potatoes. It's perfect for this liver, gravy liver, but it's still going to be good. And the wedges ain't so bad. It's a little crunchier, a little more texture. It's just a different, not my usual. Alright, let's take a break here. I'm going to drink a beer. It's not going to be, like I said, it cooks really quick. You just want to brown it all up a little bit. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter because once I get the gravy going, we're going to let it simmer for a while. I mean, the only thing is that if you brown it, the more you brown it, you'll get a little bit more flavor out of that. You get a little of that char type of flavor. Just make sure that it's cooked all the way, so I don't know. Really, I never know what I'm doing. I just kind of play it by ear. Don't tell anybody I said that. Alright, I'm gonna have a beer. You take a break. Okay, the liver is mainly cooked there. So I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, we're gonna keep cooking it in the gravy, but I'm just gonna dump it in here. Or try to dump it in here. Jeez. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that was pretty bad. Don't try this at home, kids. Alright, so now we'll let that rest over there, and we'll get the onions and mushrooms in. I put a little butter in there too. Because why not? And like I said, we'll go ahead and do this. And if you know how much salt something needs, and you know how much salt comes out of your salt shaker, and how salty your salt is, then you kind of you learn to get a feel for it. And, you'll be fine. Oh yeah, so I was doing sober October. I did 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks. So that's pretty good, until I broke down and had some beers the other day. I was also doing these like marine style burpees with these 10 points, and every day I did one more. So like by 2 weeks I was doing 14, and there's 10 motions in it, so it's 140. And I was sore for the whole time because I think I needed to slow down the increase for me, for an old man like me. And on the 14th day too, when I was trying to sleep, I couldn't sleep. My shoulder and my back was like hurting me, and I don't know, excuses. But yeah, it was a pretty good 2 weeks, and I might get back on it, finish the month off strong. But today I got some beers. This may take a while as well. Let's put this on pause for a second. Okay, so the day I bought beer, which was like a couple days ago, I bought 2 scratchers, and one of the scratchers won $25. So then when I went to work the next day, I stopped by there and got some chicken for lunch because I didn't have time to cook. And then I bought a couple more scratchers, and one won $25, and then one won $10. So then I went today, and then I bought another 6-pack of beer and 3 tickets. So let's see. 36, 40, 37, and 6. 24, nope. 10, 12, 9, 2, 34, 23, 32, 21, 18, 31, 29, 17. Complete whiff. Alright, strike one. Onions are cooking. Thing looks good. 16, no, oh, that's not good. 16, that's 17, one off. They try to get teasy sometimes. And there's 27, 26. I don't recommend.